now ready for our final of the finals. 8 finals we've had here in Manchester for the WTF, the inaugural WTF World Taekwondo Grand Prix, and we're now ready for our last final.
So we move on now to the final piece of action here at the inaugural World Taekwondo Grand Prix. And if there's something that this Grand Prix has certainly delivered, it's a few shake-ups and a few surprises. If that was the idea of the World Taekwondo Grand Prix, then they've got it bang on the money. Because tonight, this final really was a kind of who rather than who's who. Maxime Potvin of Canada will take on Alexei Denisenko of Russia. Neither inside top 5 ranking, but they've dispatched some big names on their way, and bigger names have fallen. Well, the Canadian, and we mentioned this earlier on, in the first round, just about scraped past Great Britain's Jordan Gale. Well, you were saying earlier that Gale put in probably the fight of his life. He's only a young man. He really pushed the experienced Potvin all the way. But look where Potvin's gone, and that's what Gale needs to look at. He's been beaten by a man who got right all the way to the final. That's right. That's right. I think Jordan will be proud of himself with the work rate that he did today, because probably if that was Jordan that won, probably could have been him in the final here. So it's a great step for him, and I think we're going to see the best of him. Well, as I say, this World Taekwondo Grand Prix throwing us a few different shapes and a few surprises, and these two, they won't care about surprises. They've guaranteed themselves a hefty bulk load of points as they head towards Rio, and who doesn't want to be in Rio? Let's be quite frankly honest, the next few years are all about the Olympics. Of course, World Championships and Euros and Pan American and Mediterranean Games will come and go, that's for sure, but the big dream and the big starting block is right now heading towards the land of Samba. Rio 2016, which one of these two will be there? If not both of them, because as we keep saying, 48 points is a good old score. Putting it in perspective, the French Open that takes place next week, just 10 points for winning the entire thing. That still leaves you another 38 points behind both of these two. So well done to them for making it this far. Mohammed, you saw these two in the semi-finals. If you were a betting man, where would it go?
Well, this is going to be quite interesting. They both got the same height, so leg length here is going to be quite crucial. I think Maxime is quite fast out of the two, so this is going to be a close call. I wouldn't know where to put my money right now, but it's going to be an exciting fight to watch.
I'll ignore the graphic on the bottom of your screen. It's not Bagheeri Mohammed at all. It is indeed the Canadian Maxime Potvin. Mohammed was the man that Potvin knocked out in the semi-final. So apologies for that one. We'll put that right. But it does still remain 0-0 either way.
There you go. I think Maxime has found his match here with the same leg reach. And he's changed his game plan. As we see the way they fought against Bagheeri, he was keeping Bagheeri to his bay, using that front leg, but now
so it's Potvin, the Canadian, not Iranian as it says here. It's Potvin just fending off Denisenko of Russia. As Alma says, these two pretty much similar in height and fending each other off at the moment quite nicely. So energy coming there from the Russian. He tries to get that first point on the board. Potvin just pushing away his opponent with that long right leg of his, and then having to evade Denisenko as he starts to come back at him. And there's the first real strike of anger. It took a while.
There you go, sharp back leg to the body there. As I said, Maxime is faster out of the two, explosive with that back leg, and right now, there you go, is that headshot they was looking for.
Well, we waited about, I don't know, a minute and a half for anything really to happen, and then the two of them tried to get that first strike before the end of the first round.
That's right. That's right. You can see it. If you score, obviously towards the end before the break, it just gives you that advantage coming back out with confidence. But both of them are trying here to cancel each other's front leg out. Russia is trying to get into the distance and maybe go high. That's what he tried to do again in the semi-finals. Worked for him, so he's doing the same here. Maxim's being quite explosive with his back leg and his front leg as well. So it's matching stuff here between the two.
Well, they're playing the time war. Let's not have a time war because this place was a railway station. It's a lot better as a Taekwondo arena, I can tell you that. The crowd are looking on and not for the number 7 train that pulls in at platform 9. They're looking to see which one of these two big fellas is going to take themselves 80 points. Manchester Central, full of attentive supporters. Which one of these two can break the deadlock? Denisenko seeing off world champion Lee Dae-hoon earlier on.
You got that front leg again to the body for Maxim. He's really using that front leg effectively. As soon as he hit, he's back out again, giving him the bait to tell him that he's open. And as soon as the Russian wants to come, he just cancel with that back leg. So it's working effective. He's really clever in the way he's using it now.
Canadian Potvin didn't score a moment ago, but he did make Denisenko grimace in pain, and that's part of the job.
There you go. Russian is doing the same with his front leg.
Uniform malfunction here. The strap on Potvin's right hand just coming loose, and the eagle-eyed referee spotting that and getting a pause in play, but still nothing score. We're halfway through this final. 60 seconds left in round 2.
I think what the Russian needs to do is probably use his check what he was doing in the semi-final against Bagari, because that was working effectively. And here he's not using as much as what he was doing. And I think that could actually work for him, just to probably use his front leg as he was doing from the start of the tournament. Here you go. He's being quite clever, looking away just to show him that he's not looking at his opponent. Very clever from the Russian opponent. Really, really clever what he just did there.
Well, Denisenko gets the first point. Potvin is looking slightly more nervous than he has in the other rounds. He perhaps realised the gravitas of where he is, but Potvin needs to get himself calm, and he needs to get that glove strapped up properly as well.
Well, you know, the equipment can sometimes be annoying, but yeah, he's quite cagey at the moment. Maxime, he's not playing the game that he wants, and he's got a match opponent now. He's same height, similar leg reach, and he's finding it difficult to score to the body and that can get frustrating at times. So, but Russian is getting the better off of him.
Yeah, throughout today, Potvin has come up against people far shorter than him, and Mohammed says at this weight level, to be this tall, these two have done really well to be underneath that 68-kilogram target. But now, all of a sudden, Denisenko is roughly about the same height. He's only a young lad, he's only 20, but already Russian Open champion. Bronze in London last year, 2011 Paris Open winner, and yeah, just what Mama was talking about earlier, Denisenko just looking one way and striking the other, and it really caught Potvin off guard there. That's right. That was a really clever shot from him. He just showed his opponent that he was off course, but then again, that was just a trick, and it worked effectively for him. Final round then, round 3. Denisenko of Russia, Potvin of Canada, just 1 point in it. Russia is just looking for Maxim to make a mistake so he can just pick him off. But Maxim is finding it hard to score here. Tense atmosphere here as they watch on for the final of the men's under 68 kilogram here at the World Taekwondo Grand Prix in Manchester. Just that 1 point separating the two here. And we've seen plenty of flurries of activity laid on in third rounds already this weekend. At the moment, it's Potvin that needs to start registering as we come up to the final 60 seconds or so. Referee just breaking them up and starting us back again.
There you go. That's better from the Russian. He's using his front leg there, like what we were saying, the check just to get in that distance to keep him at bay, and that's how it works. When you do that, it keeps your opponent further away from you to trying to score, and he's using it fantastically now. Maxime.
Now his other strap that's stopped the match.
He has got a problem with our glove, hasn't he? But there you go, Max.
So a bit, don't adjust your screens. It is quite smoky in here. Lighting, pyrotechnics, probably dust from the old railway station, I'd imagine as well. But certainly coming right across, and you can just about see it with all the strobe lights and whatnot. But what Potvin needs to see is through the smoke and into his opponent's chest.
That's right. He's the time running out here. About 20 seconds left. Maxime's finding it difficult to score here. He's not trying anything that he can. He's trying to work to go to the head here. There you go.
Dumping his opponent to the floor.
There you go. There's 10 seconds. He's got Kyongo here. He needs to be careful. This could really go anywhere. The referee could give a Kyongo right to the end. Who knows?
3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Two seconds.
Potvin
is going to run out of time here.
There you go. And he gets
does. And the Russian coach, and here you see Denisenko. Well, that normally resembles a birth of a baby. We'll ask him later. But, well, he's all sorts of poses, this man. But what he can pose is the question, will I be going to Rio? Well, with 80 points tucked away, you might just be.
Why not? Why not? Why not? I'm sure that's what he's telling himself. If I can do it here with the best, I can do it anywhere as well. This is going to give him really good confidence towards that qualification spot for Rio 2016.
Just goes to show you in Taekwondo, you don't need 10, 15, 20 points. Sometimes just one will do.
Just the one will just do.
So, Alexei Denisenko from Russia, he knocked out world champion Lee